The Story of The Fraud, by Zadie Smith. Camera fades into a cozy, well-lit room with a stack of books in the background. The host sits comfortably in a chair, holding The Fraud, by Zadie Smith. Hey, book lovers, welcome back to channel name. Today, we're diving into the intriguing world of Zadie Smith's latest novel, The Fraud. This is a story set in 19th century London, a tale of deception, identity, and the quest for truth in a society obsessed with appearances. So, grab a cup of tea, get cozy, and let's explore. Visuals of London in the 19th century: foggy streets, Victorian architecture, bustling markets. The Fraud is set in Victorian England and takes us deep into the heart of London's literary and legal circles. At its core, the novel is inspired by the true story of the Tichborne trial, a legal case that captivated the British public in the 1870s. It revolves around a man who claimed to be the lost heir to a wealthy family estate, sparking debates about class, race, and identity. But, of course, Zadie Smith doesn't just give us a courtroom drama, she introduces us to a cast of complex characters, each grappling with their own truths and lies. Visual, illustration or image of a Victorian-era woman, thoughtful and observant. Let's start with Eliza Touchet, a woman of wit, intellect, and deep skepticism. She's a housekeeper and cousin by marriage to the once famous novelist William Ainsworth, a character also based on a real-life figure. Eliza is a keen observer of the social and literary world around her, a world that is rapidly changing. She sees through the facades of those who surround her, including Ainsworth, whose career is on the decline. Visual, a mysterious figure standing before a crowd, with faces in the crowd showing mixed emotions: curiosity, doubt, anger. Then we have the claimant, a man who appears out of nowhere, claiming to be Roger Tichborne, the missing heir of a wealthy estate. His appearance causes a sensation, and his case becomes the center of national attention. But is he really who he claims to be? To some, he is a symbol of hope and justice; to others, he's a charlatan, a fraud. As the trial unfolds, the lines between truth and fiction blur. And that's where the magic of Zadie Smith's storytelling comes in. Visual, scenes of courtroom drama, debates in Parliament, and people reading newspapers in coffeehouses. Smith doesn't just tell a story, she dissects the human condition. The Fraud explores themes of identity, colonialism, and the power dynamics of storytelling itself. What makes a story believable? What makes a person real? Through Eliza's eyes, we see how narratives are crafted and manipulated, whether in literature, law, or society at large. We also see the dark undercurrents of empire and exploitation that run beneath the surface of Victorian society, a timely reflection on our own world, where the question of who gets to tell their story is as relevant as ever. The courtroom and society. Visual, a courtroom packed with spectators, journalists scribbling furiously, and lawyers presenting dramatic arguments. The Tichborne trial becomes a microcosm of a society obsessed with status, reputation, and the idea of authenticity. In the courtroom, truth is on trial just as much as the claimant. Eliza, with her sharp intelligence, navigates these turbulent waters, questioning not just the claimant's identity but also her own beliefs and assumptions about the world. Personal reflection and conclusion. Visual, the host holding the book and gesturing thoughtfully. What I love about The Fraud is how Zadie Smith masterfully balances historical detail with a modern sensibility. Her prose is as sharp as ever, and she brings a fresh perspective to a story that could easily have been buried in history. It's a novel that makes you think about the stories we tell ourselves, and the ones we believe. Call to action. Visual, close-up of the book cover with a "buy now," or "check it out," call to action. So, if you're in the mood for a thought-provoking, richly layered novel that mixes history, drama, and a bit of mystery, give The Fraud a read. And if you've already read it, let me know in the comments what you thought. Did you find yourself questioning what was real and what wasn't? I'd love to hear your insights. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep turning those pages.